गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आप सभी का डीएस क्लासेस में। मेरा नाम है दिव्या श्रीवास्तव। अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल। आज का टॉपिक है हमारा कि हम हमारे पास दो वीएम्स हैं, सर्वर और क्लाइंट। इन दोनों के बीच में हमने लास्ट में क्या किया था, कम्युनिकेशन किया था। ये दो वीएम्स मैंने दूसरी दो वीएम्स बनाई है, सेम प्रोसीजर जैसा कि एपिसोड 3 में बताया गया था। दोनों वीएम्स को क्रिएट करो, दोनों वीएम्स को एक ही वीनेट से कनेक्ट करो और कनेक्ट करने के बाद दोनों का कम्युनिकेशन पिंग टेस्ट करो। तो वो सारी सारी वीडियो जिसने नहीं देखी है प्लीज वॉच द एपिसोड 3। एपिसोड 4 में हम क्या करेंगे, एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी डोमेन सर्विसेज को क्या करेंगे, डिप्लॉय करेंगे। वी इंस्टॉल द एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी डोमेन सर्विसेज एंड डिप्लॉय अ डोमेन कंट्रोलर टू आवर सर्वर। तो first of all, see, I have already executed the ping command. My server IP address is 10.0.0.4 and my client IP address is 10.0.0.5. So see, the client is reachable from the server. I can execute again. Ping client. The client is reachable from the server. Okay, and I show you the server IP address as well. The IP address of my server is 10.0.0.4. And let's see the IP address of a client machine as well. The IP address of the client machine. Just go to the CMD ipconfig, execute the command. 10.0.0.5 is the IP address of the client machine. Let's ping server. 10.0.0.4 is reachable, right? I'm writing server because server is my VM name. You can also write the IP address as well. Check from that. See, it's reachable. Communication is successful. Now we just go to our Azure portal. On Azure portal, we go to our virtual networks. My virtual machines are connected with this DSV net because they are two different machines which I have created just now. In the episode 3, we have created a virtual machine which are connected to this network. So every time I created different machines too, so I should begin from that only. You can refer how we created a VNet, how we deploy the services, how we make two machines communicate to each other, what is a troubleshoot, normal small troubleshoot we do. Okay, refer to that video, episode 3. And my suggestion is that must watch from beginning, from episode 1, 2, and 3. Then you came to know what is Active Directory, how we deploy it, what is a domain controller. Just enter to your virtual network. You can do this from this network as well, which you have created, or any virtual network which you have created of your choice. Same issue. Just go to your network, virtual network. You can see the DNS server. In the DNS server, when you first have enter, you see like this. Just make it custom. Enter your server address 10.0.0.4. That is our server address. Just add to it. Okay, that's all for the Azure portal. Now, whatever we do in this video, we do on a server VM or server virtual machine. Just go to our server virtual machine. In our server virtual machine, there is a server manager. Okay. In the server manager, just there is a add roles and features. Just click into that. Click next. Click next. Click next. All is default. Here is Active Directory Domain Services. Active Directory Domain Services is a service or is a directory service through which we can attach the users, we can create rules, we can deploy a domain controller. To all control this service, the domain controller is needed. Okay, and just install it, restart it. That is your choice. If you want to do that, that is your choice. That is not necessary. That the installation is started. It's begin, right? Wait for some time, around 1 or 2 minutes. It is installed very quick in a quicker manner. Until then, go to DS classes, search on a YouTube, and on the YouTube search bar write @DS classes 9698. In the first attempt you get on my channel. We need the subscribers. We make videos with lots of efforts for you guys. The basics of Azure, please support us. We will make you like a pro in Azure. And to practice on Azure is far far better than a Hyper-V or any other virtualization software, because in Azure you won't able to go to your check the processor of your operating system or a laptop or a whatever device which you are using, that it is enabled for the virtualization or not. Because if you are using Hyper-V or VMware Workstation, it is mandatory to check if it is if your processor details are not eligible. You won't able to design your own VMs, but it is not with the Azure. In the Azure, we have more than 608 operating systems. You can deploy whatever as per your choice. Almost there, the installation started on a server. See, installation succeeded on the server. Just close this, minimize this, refresh it a little bit. Always follow these steps. Okay. See, ADDS is Active Directory Domain Services. You can click here. Okay, our configuration is succeeded on the server. Let's server deploy a domain controller, promote a domain controller. What is a forest? Forest is a group of domain trees. And what is a domain tree? Domain tree is a group of different domains. Okay, so let's write our domain name. Our domain name is devyansh.com. Proceed further. Now we are able to now you have to go to the password. We have to give the password. Everything is by default. Just remember the password, okay? Don't forget your Active Directory password. Proceed further. Everything is by default rather than password. Nothing to change. Nothing to change. NetBIOS domain. Proceed. Paths. Review options. Everything is by default. Everything is good. All pre-requested checks passed successfully. Just install it and wait for some time. You guys can also drop your comments in the comment box that you are facing issue with what type of or through which service I used to make the video for sure from basics, or in my videos you what you won't able to understand. You can also drop me down the messages as well in the comment box, and keep sharing with your friends, with your tech leads, with your professors who are teaching Azure. Okay, let's wait for 10 or 15 seconds more. Almost there. The installation is almost there. The setting is ready. Securing virtual machine, software, Microsoft Windows. Almost there. The homework for you guys is okay. We are about to sign out. No problem. This comes by default. Okay. So nothing to worry here. It is restarting. Okay. Just come to here. This will come when you do that. This will come. So nothing to worry about that. Okay, what with where you download the RDP file, just click on it. I told this how to start a VM, right? Just click on it, connect. It will initiate, it will ask you a password. Let's give the password. See, connects. Always see the password which whatever you are giving it is correct or not, or there is some mistake, or caps lock is on, or a shift is on, or with the shift you are giving, or without shift you are giving. Check those, okay? Sometimes see. Our domain services is successfully deployed. Our domain controller is successfully deployed to the machine. Okay. Now that's it from our side. And from our side in the server machine. Now we jump to the client machine. Okay. We attach our client machine to the domain controller so that we can make the users, we can control our client, we can restrict them, the policies, we can do everything. Okay. So let's show you the DNS, XDDS. Go to the local server. Here you can see the services. See our domain. This domain we have made. Okay. Now just minimize this. Go to our client machine. From our client machine, just run command. In the run command, write sys dm.cpl. That is a setting. In the setting, go to the change tab. In the change tab, write your domain name. Domain name is divyansh.com. Enter it. We are not able to do that. First, we check the communication. The communication is doing well. Okay, so just we can restart our VM. Try to restart your VM once. Your client VM, not a server VM. Just restart a client VM once. Just restart it because sometimes suddenly the changes happen, right? It is still pingable, but suddenly sometimes there is a changes or in the VMs. You, so currently, because when the server is in this state, there is a huge number of inbound or outbound traffic. Sometimes it will block, sometimes it will not. So the client is reachable means the traffic flow is okay. The client is reachable to the server. So let's try this. Executing a restart command, done that. Wait for some time. But to when you are starting to troubleshoot, na, when you are correct, you are getting the results. It will boost your confidence as well. That we can do that, we can do that, we can do that. In the episode 3, when we are unable to execute the ping command as well, same issue happen. We're about to we are won't able to communicate to the server. The server is won't able to communicate to the client. And afterwards, we are able to communicate when we do some settings, change in the network adapter settings of that VM. With both the VMs, we done these same thing. Let's see it ask for a password. And we are about to proceed. Let's go for it. About to start. Okay, we are here. Run that same command sysdm.cpl. Go to change, write the domain name devyansh.com. Enter. It will ask you username and password. See, it's working, right? What is the username of our VM? The username of our client VM is, sorry, the server VM username is, this is my username, my server, okay? Just go to the VM, my server, and write devyansh at the rate 123. That is my password. Okay, we are about, okay. Devyansh.com, welcome to the domain. Our domain is successfully attached to the this client machine, right? Correct. Okay. Now what else we can do? Okay, it asks for a restart. Don't restart the machine. Okay, tell restart later. Your domain controller is successfully attached to the machine. Okay, and I will show you the details of the your machine. That when you come to the server manager, in the server manager there is, in the tools tab you can see Active Directory, users and computers. Click on this tab. On this tab you are about to see our domain name. In the domain name you see the computer's name, that is our client name, right? When you attach to the domain you can see the properties of your client on devyansh.com, workstation or server, operating system Windows 10 Pro, that is our Windows 10 Pro, right? Whatever we are using, what we are using in that is operating system. These are the details. Member of our domain computers member. Okay, now what else we can do? We can create another users as well. Client is our first user, right? I can create another user. Just, did you see the users tab here? Just right click on it, go to the new, and in the last select user. Select it and write devu, devu. Logon name devu. Proceed, proceed, and user password never expires, and give the password. Same as this, give the password. Okay, click next, finish. Our user is successfully made, right? You can see the user, correct. Now we try to log in with this user to the client machine. And how we do that? First of all, you change some settings, same as window R, open a run command, go to the run the same command which we have run in to attach the domain. See, our domain is successfully attached. Come back. In here there is a remote login. You have to enable that, right? So allow the connections to this computer. It is already. We should select the user and we add it. What we add? Just go to the advanced tab. No, not this. This locations. In the locations you have to give it. Just give it your username. My username is devu at the rate devyansh.com. That is our domain name, and the password. Give the password of that particular user. Okay, we are about to log in. So just go to the advanced stage. In the advanced state, select find now. When you select the find now, these are the permissions for every user. Okay, how many number of users we are creating, we are able to log in to our client with that user also. Multiple users we can create. Suppose we are in an organization or you are in an office, you are assigning multiple login IDs or multiple user IDs to every user so that they can log in, right? You are an administrator. So select, there is a option for domain admins, domain computers, domain controllers, domains guest. Scroll down a little bit. Domain users. Select this one, okay? This is a member of domain users. Click OK. Divyansh slash domain users. We make the member. The users listed below can connect to this computer, and any member of the administrator can connect even if they are not listed. Okay. The client do not have the admin rights to that server, but it is connected to the domain. So how many users who are part of our domain or who are created by the administrator, they are able to log into this machine successfully. Okay, just okay, and to check this, it's already done. So don't remove that. Without this, you won't able to communicate, or if you are created a user, you won't able to log in to the machine. Done, done. Again, we can cross check that. If it is okay, select okay, okay, and just cross this, close the client machine, and now we are trying to log into Devu, the user which we have created. So just open your client RDB file, same as which we are doing, and more choices, select more choices, use a different account, write your username devu at the rate your domain.com, devansh.com, and give the password. This is my password. I make only one password for everything so I can remember and for the smooth transition. Let's click OK and see we are successfully logged into the client machine with our user. Correct? So that's it for today, guys. Please share, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon as well, and share each and every episode with your friends, your teachers, your professors, and we will meet you everyone in the next video. Thank you very much. Welcome is going on. Okay? So everyone is welcome who are able want to learn Azure from basics. I'm ready to help you. You can drop the message in the comment box as well. You can email me as well. I'm ready to help you guys. We end this video when we are able to log in to the machine. See, we are able to log in, and I will show you the CMD as well. The CMD is our username Devu. This we have created inside our client, right? You can see the IP address as well. Config. See, the IP address is same as the client have. So we can use that, right? We can ping the client, the server username, ping devyansh.com. See, we are able to ping. So that's it all for guys. That's it for today. Don't forget to share my channel. We will meet in the next video. Thank you everyone, and make sure before uh, log out or before sign out from your Azure account, always shut down your VMs. Just check this box